Alright boys, now this is what we got today, and it's basically an X58 motherboard, cooler, CPU, RAM, and a GTX 1070 Strix. And we got this combo for 80 bucks and this one for 180 bucks. But the problem is it was raining a lot and they're wet, so I'm just gonna dry them up real quick. Alright boys, now you might be wondering, how do you dry stuff up? Well, you just need a hair dryer, then you take your GPU, you just lay it there, and there we go. Beware headphone users. You want to give extra attention to the IO, so a special round with the hair dryer, you know, must be done to it. Like, you want to get real close with hot hair, like this. Now it's time for the motherboard. Now, what you really want to do, like trust me, do it, is to remove the CPU from the socket and to remove the RAM. But yeah, I'm pretty lazy, you know, and you also want to remove this guy. Yeah, let's actually remove this guy because it's like really risky too. Alright, but now you want to be extra like careful on the RAM slots and on the socket. Like, you really want to dry it up. But again, I'm pretty, you know, I really don't want to do it. So I'm just gonna dry it up like that, and then if it doesn't turn on, I'll probably do it properly. But right now, yeah, let's go. Headphone users, come on, you know what's gonna happen. Alright, now I don't really care about the cooler, but you know, it still has a pump and those fans, so we're gonna give him a good blow just in case. Alright, lower the volume. Right now you usually want to just let it sit overnight, but I've got no time for that, so you know, let's just try if it works. Now this is the problem, alright? This X5650 gets real hot, alright? So I really gotta apply the cooler on top of it. But I only have two hands, and I also gotta short out the pins with this USB. So yeah, I'm gonna try, but you know, the angle might not be the best. Alright, I found a way. I just put that one sitting like that, and yeah, it's touching like 3 capacitors, so I hope it will work. Let's go. Let me just short this guy out. There we go. Look at those beautiful LEDs. Alright, it's going. Let's see if we get a signal. Not yet. It's still going. Alright, give it some time. It's still X58. Come on. There we go. Everything working, guys. Now, that one is XL80X, which means it's bigger than 80X, it's longer. So, you know, this is 80X, the motherboard is pretty much this big. We're gonna try to make it fit inside this standard 80X Corsair case, alright? Alright, here we have it. Let's go. Okay, now as you can see, we gotta like, alright, now my idea is to basically just mount it like this, because we have the PSU thing here. But now you might be wondering, well, it fits, huh? What's the problem? Well, the problem is there. You know, the IO shield is half outside, as you can see, and the standoffs are not aligned, so I gotta find a way to like mount it even though it's not aligned. Or we could do as my friend suggests, and that is to just lower it, so I gotta like take a plier and bend this one and just slide the whole thing like this, so that the, you know, the IO shield is actually properly mounted. But as you can see, we have too little space from the PSU. Well, stay tuned. Alright, now the first step was removing all of the standoffs except for those 3 on the bottom. Now come on, man. Yeah. Here we are. Okay, now as you can see, we have those 3 standoffs aligned. 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll use, guess what, man? Some zip ties. Alright guys, now I believe this is it, to be fair. And now what we did was, we screwed in 1, 2, and 3, and that's, you know, pretty straightforward. But then, now here, we put a zip tie, and here we put a zip tie. Now, let's take a look at how it went. Alright. Here is the first zip tie. Right now you probably can't see anything, so okay. Here is the first one, going down this way. And then the second one, you know, it's very hard to see, even if there is a light, but I'm gonna try my best. And it's this one. You know, it comes out from the back, goes there, and you might be wondering, how is that one in place? Well, we cut another zip tie, and that's it. Now, of course, another little problem is that since the PSU has to do this weird route, since we covered the, you know, those rubber bands with the motherboard, the 8-pin, as you can see, is a little bit short, you know, and it can't reach the 8-pin location. So we're gonna use one of those bad boys. Alright, now my thermal paste application is just to trigger people, and yeah, this one fell down, but hey, whatever. So yeah, enjoy. Now this is the finished build. As you can see, it's up and running. We are on Windows. And yeah, you know, came out pretty well. Zip tied and everything. Looking pretty nice. I will put a few, you know, of the pictures, so take a look at them and let me know what you think about it. Now let's get into overclocking. Well. It looks like we are at 4.85 GHz on a 280mm AIO on a motherboard mounted with zip ties. Nice.